Tomorrow is Transgender Day of Remembrance, and the Transgender Health and Wellness Center is teaming up with the city of Palm Springs to hold a vigil for the lives lost to hate crimes and transphobia. News Channel 3's Peter Dowd spoke with the CEO of the center about the significance behind the day here in the Coachella Valley.
Tommy, first off, for folks who aren't familiar with Transgender Day of Remembrance, what is it?
So Transgender Day of Remembrance was founded in 1999 by Gwendolyn Ann Smith. Her best friend was murdered. And so it was a time to bring public awareness to violence and hate crimes and transphobia. And since then, it's turned into an international day that is recognized to end violence in the community, especially against the transgender community.
And what is happening here in the Valley today to recognize Transgender Day of Remembrance?
Well, this week is actually Trans Awareness Week, and so that's where we raise awareness about trans needs, and so that we can increase equity. And then Transgender Day of Remembrance is November 20th, and that's an honor day where we have a vigil and we read off the names of the trans individuals that were murdered this year in our nation, and just bring public awareness to violence. It's just tragic for anyone to be murdered, and the numbers are extremely high within the trans community in this nation this year.
And you're the CEO of the Transgender Health and Wellness Center, and I'm curious, what are some of the biggest challenges facing our Valley's transgender population?
Access to resources is probably our biggest thing. I started doing this about 10 years ago, and back then there was nothing. And so from that point, we've worked and we've gotten healthcare started, mental health care. We've gotten more people willing to hire, and more people willing to rent. And so, creating an area where individuals have equal access to equity is just a way that we all should be able to live to reach our highest potential. And that's the mentality that I've tried to keep over the 10 years that I've been doing this.
And you've also been asked to join a new White House committee.
Yes, this is the second time. The first time was underneath George W. Bush. I was honored to work on the Department of Corrections Prison Rape Elimination Act to reduce sexual assault against individuals when they're detained or incarcerated. And then this time it is on LGBTQ health for the nation, which is opening access to healthcare, HIV medications, because it targets, there's a lot of individuals that are HIV positive in the LGBT community. And in the South, they have difficulty accessing medications. And so, creating the suggested policies for the president I was very privileged. It's always nice to see the White House in the back picture there when you're talking to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm curious, when it comes to transgender youth, what needs to happen to help them?
There needs to be more education and acceptance. I know a lot of moms and dads, they love their children. They absolutely love their children, and they have a life expected of them for their entire life when they give birth. And, unfortunately, they don't get to decide that. And it's about love and acceptance and respect. We have a program here called Healing Rainbows. And so we actually work with the parents, and then we work with what we call the rainbow babies, which are the little LGBTQ kids. And we find actually if you give them a nurturing environment, their grades to succeed. They go to A's and B's. And so it's a lot of it is just education, saying it's okay. We're still getting it with the non-binary and things like that that's coming out. We're still struggling with it as well. But we're trying, and that's all you can do is you can try and create a healthy environment for your child to succeed.
All right, Tommy, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Have a great day.